Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. You worked the entire season to put yourself in position to thrive, to excel in games like this. A late season top 10 showdown, playoff implications aplenty. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, the Cardinals head coach told me before the game. Coach said his message to the team this week is we have got to play every single game like it's a playoff game. They have done well in the conference so far, and he wants to continue that dominance, but consistency is the key. He keeps telling his team we just have to go 1-0 this week to keep that consistent approach going. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Tar Heels headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Start on the ground with Brown. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Foley. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Again, it's Brown. Fighting off the defender. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Takes the easy completion. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Hydro! Sweep! Go!
Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Pressure coming, and down he goes.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They think there's room to run to the right here. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Line is set on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gets it out quickly. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a fourth down.
And defensively on third down, man, that is absolutely your goal. You want to play top down, play back. If they want to dump the ball off to the running back, so be it. But you got to tackle him, and you got to get him to the ground. And that's exactly what this defense does, and they force the fourth down.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a..."
Tons of room in the middle. The 40, the 30, at the 20. To the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the point after is good. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Tar Heels moving quickly to the line.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
With the catch, it's French. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. He wants to go deep. Makes a deep grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10.
Booster.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The run inside. It's Hall. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be 3rd and long. On the ground, it's Jackson. He gets awfully close to the 1st down, but I think he's going to be just a hair short. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Final play of the quarter coming. The offense changing the play. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it, basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback extends the play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Here comes the heat, and that ball's free behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Might be looking to run. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's first and goal, and they could go to the locker room with a huge cushion. Here's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going.
He's going for the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Louisville! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Reed. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Handoff, Isaac Brown. There's some room. 10. Touchdown Cardinals. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Flips it out in the flat. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Chip. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pocket breaking down. Being chased. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the #1 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Wolverines, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves, at the very least, of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Finding some room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. To the air, it's O'Neal. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Man, teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Here we go, ready. Ready 5. Ready 5. Go.
Here's Brown to begin the drive. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Hand off for Brown. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown again. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. Touchdown, Cardinals. And they take it in for 6 more points. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And he'll be brought down. And the Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, UNC!
This running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start on the ground with Brown. bring it on. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. This time he wants to throw. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Hughes. He's into the open down the middle. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cardinals!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Throws to the tight end. Got a man, it's Thurman. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man. And he delivers the stiff arm for a solid pickup on the play. How aggressive might this play call be on third and short from the 46? Just keeps slinging it. Under fire. Chase to the right. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Number one job of a defense, affect the quarterback, get to him, make him a little bit flustered, uncomfortable. Jesse, his second fumble of the day, and this time it goes to the house.
Yeah, David, you know as a former DN, the coaches were telling their guys, hey, you got him to fumble once. If you get close to him, strip away at that thing. Get your hands on him. The ball's going to come out again. That's exactly what happened. They were opportunistic, not just recovering it, scooping and scoring for a big TD.
Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking for a man. It's O'Neal. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Thurman. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And And the Tar Heels come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Bringing the heat. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thurman. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, that's not a bad 3 plays in a row. Palmer, you probably never did that in your life, but 3 plays, 3 completions, like he's seeing it very quickly. Good protection up front, finding his receivers, and that's 3 explosive plays in a row.
Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, North Carolina! He got it, beat down in bounds. How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, so I guess at least they've got that going for them. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's why a lot of kids want to play for this coach, because they know that when they get into games, even if it's late, coach is going to let them go play ball, go have fun, take shots and try to come up with big plays. This offense right now, man, they're just having fun.
Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That's reeled in. It's McCoy. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Looking to the big tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast.
Makes a grab and room to run. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Scanning the field, it's O'Neal. Throws to the wideout. All alone, he's got it. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Throws to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a 1st down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
As we check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, let's keep eating. This defense is fueling this team today and taking control of the game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Coming into this